Ineos, get Luke Shaw and Joshua Zirkzee out of my team. Get those two fraud out of my team. What an awful performance. What an awful performance from our first team players. Going into this game, I made a preview. Actually thought Michael Carrick was going to use some of our first team players and the feeders team. But to my greatest surprise, the only feeders team player there was Jack Fletcher. The rest were senior players. And look at what they played. Everybody performed poorly. Everybody performed poorly. Only few persons had a fair game. Andre Santos actually had a fair game playing as a number 6. Mason Mount also had a decent game. What is happening? Same old story. Same old Manchester United. And we're going through the 2026-2027 Premier League. Starting in less than a month. Is this what we want to offer our fans? Is this what we are paying for? Is this what we are arguing for? Let's go back to our glory days. We need to lift another Premier League trophy. Is this how we're going to do it? Ineos, what are you guys doing in the market? Get me players. Get me a good left back. Get me another striker. Michael Carrick, stop playing Mbeumo as a right winger. Either you play him as a double striker up front with Sesko, or you play him as a number 9. Because I don't understand. Having a winger that can't beat a player, one single player, you cannot. That's why when last season some Manchester United players were of the opinion that Mbeumo should start over Ahmad, I said no. Because at least from Ahmad, you know that he can create something. Mbeumo can't. When we bought Mbeumo from Brentford, Mbeumo played as a number 9 that season for Brentford, scoring double figures. He's inactive as a right winger. Then also, I prefer Tyler Fletcher over Jack Fletcher. Jack Fletcher didn't even play anything in that midfield. Our midfield was not working. Maguire, also, you need to up your game, up your defensive game. That goal, the error was from you. This was the reason why Thomas Tuchel didn't pick you. Everybody has to be up and doing. And I love the transfer policy Ineos is bringing, but we need to act fast and smart. Very, very, very fast. Because if we use this depth of players into this Premier League season, we'll end up at the bottom half of the table. Manchester United needs to go back to glory days. We don't want to even finish 4th or 5th, either 1st or 2nd, but not with this caliber of players. Joshua Zirkzee cannot link up. You cannot link up. You cannot open space. Luke Shaw, the same thing. Wrexham players were just using his wing. You go up front, you lose your ball. Nothing. For how long? Get these frauds out of my team. I don't need them in the Manchester United jersey. They are not good enough. I need good players that know how to do things in tight spaces. Players that can think fast, that can change the tempo of the game. I won't deliberate about the second half, because the second half, everybody that played in the second half were all feeders team, and probably Michael Carrick and the board will pick 1 or 2 persons. But we need to strengthen our squad. Our squad is not good enough. When I looked at the squad starting against Wrexham, I was happy. But what did we do? Nothing. We didn't do anything. We didn't produce any single chance. The only chance that came was through the corner. A Lenny Euro flick that hit the bar. Our feeders team didn't even concede against this Wrexham. We need to do more. We can't be playing like this. And Michael Carrick, stop playing back passes. Tell your players they should stop playing back passes. Football has changed. This is not the time of start. This is not the time of playing. We need to up our style of play. We need to be versatile. We need to be quick. This was an awful performance. Awful. The second half was even more entertaining than the first half. Please, Ineos, please. We cannot start this season like this, please. We are putting our money on the line. We are arguing with other football clubs. We cannot start this like this. We cannot start the season like this. We have other top clubs to play during this preseason. And the first team that will play, Wrexham, if we play so poor in this game, how are we going to play against Atletico Madrid, PSG, and AC Milan going forward? Please, Ineos, do something and act fast. Your transfer policies has been okay, but we need to act fast. Act fast, get the right players. Players that can change the tempo of the game. Players that can create something in tight spaces. This is not good enough. This is not good enough. Please, Ineos, this is not good enough. Do something for the fans. Well, I still remain your humble boy, Yorabo Samuel, aka Big Sam, signing out.